Dímelo mi mundo, and welcome back to Boss It Up Media. I'm here with my co-host, Joe Cris, Dawn, and a special guest we have here, Mikki. And we have this great podcast for you ready to go, and I'll pass it on to Lisa to start the questioning and interviewing. Oof. Start it.
This is an exciting podcast because I have a friend, an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur, because my guy over here really gets into it all and does it very well. And you know what is amazing? But we'll get into that actually afterwards. But here is Mikki from Queen's Finest, barbershop, merch, and now owner of restaurant RVC, part owner of our Mojo RVC and Forest Hills, which is literally down the block from me. So they'll be seeing me a lot more of. So here is Mikki.
Welcome, Mikki.
Hello, Queen's Finest.
Hello. So if you wanted to just let us know a little bit about you, introduce yourself.
Is this Latino Mixx?
Yes.
Latino Mixx.
Me llamo Mikki. Mikki Love.
Mikki Love, that's right, yes. So tell us, how long ago is it that you started Queen's Finest, or did it start as Queen's Finest, or started as something else?
No, it started as totally like nothing business-wise. It was like a car club. And
Really?
Yeah, it started as a car club. It started off as we went to a show. We always had hooked up cars, me and my friends. And so we went to a show. We wanted to represent. I always had the stickers for the cars. So I made T-shirts for us, for 10 of us. And everybody just, in my barber shop, it was just, everybody said, yo, I want to represent. I want that shirt. The design was dope. So
It became a brand.
it became a brand.
What type of car club? Honda, Nissan?
I had a truck, a Jeep, a Pathfinder, and it was just regular cars. But we went to a Funkmaster Flex show, and I won actually best SUV. But besides that,
Good for you. Congrats.
That's great.
everybody wanted to wear the shirts. It was all about the shirts. It wasn't even about the cars anymore.
How old were you?
Damn, I was 24.
You were 24.
Yeah.
And then when you did the shirts, that was already Queen's Finest? It was already named Queen's Finest, or what was it?
Like I said, all right, the story for that was, all right, my car got stolen. And so I back then it was car clubs. Everybody had a car club. It was all, boom, boom, like a crew. So I said, if I started a crew, maybe they wouldn't have stolen my car. I was like, all right, let me come up with a crew, and next time they won't steal it. And I came up with Queen's Finest, and then and that's how the name came out, not the brand, just the name for the stickers and stuff for the cars. And after that, it was a sealed deal. Everybody wanted the shirts. The design was dope, so everybody just wanted the design. And
so you started with merch first, and then the barber. Came into it,
you could say that. I was always a barber.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I never named it Queen's Finest. It was always Mikki Street Cuts or Mikki Loves. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Queen's Finest came with at the same time with the shirts and the card.
Interesting. Okay. And then, so then, what year was that?
It had to be 98.
So you had your first barber shop in what year?
After the basement, I was in the basement, in my mom's basement. And then I started the barber shop in 1997. Yes.
Awesome.
And then the merch was following with it as well.
Yep.
So it was
at the same time, everything
at the
just
same
went
thing,
boom. Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So where do you get your ideas as far as merch?
When I'm in the bathroom. I swear to God, that's where I get all my...
And he goes to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
And as a disclosure, I'm really good friends with his wife. It's not that I know any other reason, but I'm really good friends with his wife, so I hang out at the house a lot. And if we're gonna find Mikki, it's either by the refrigerator or in the bathroom. Just saying.
No, it's true. That's a real fact. That my mind goes crazy when I'm in the bathroom or whatever. When I'm driving by myself,
That's your creative studio.
Yeah, that's my office. And if I see something, I would just I could do something with that design. I could finagle it or copy it. And that's how it comes out, to be honest with you. I also have designers too. They come up with they brainstorm also, and then we'll collaborate together and make a design. It's pretty cool, actually.
And I'm wearing one of his Queen's Finest right
Nike.
here.
I said, Nike. I could turn that into a Queen's Finest design.
Yeah.
Just rep it.
Just rep it.
Instead of
and
just
then
do
he
it.
has right here, he has another one as well.
The 7 train, and that's like the main thing.
Yes, the 7 train. Hello, Queens.
Yep.
Go
Exactly.
Mets.
So can you share with us where would we want to go if we would want to rep Queen's Finest?
Well, I do everything through Instagram, Queen's Finest INC. I have a website, but I'm just too lazy to update it, to be honest with you. I should, because I could make a lot of money, but I'm just too lazy. And my barbershop, everything's there.
Great.
Everything's in my barbershop.
So speaking about the barbershop, so was that your first experience with entrepreneurship, or you figuring out that you were an entrepreneur?
Yeah. I mean, I've been cutting hair since I was 15, and I use my mom's basement. And believe it or not, that's like an iconic location in Queens. Like everybody, there's a lot of barbershops now, but before there was a lot of barbershops, it was only my basement and maybe 2 other barbershops that was really, really like rocking. And I had like 100 customers a day.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like I'll say 80, to be honest with you. 80.
That's 80's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot every day, and everybody knows. Like that's gotten a haircut with me. They know.
Wow.
That's why they call Mikki rich.
I was charging $5. I was rich at 16.
So it was at 16 you started.
Yeah.
And who
wow.
taught you? You just taught yourself?
The story for that is, so my uncle was my family barber, and he had a little bag with all this stuff, the shaving stuff, a machine, and he was cutting all our hairs. He wasn't great, but I was always infatuated with him. You know, I always wanted to get a haircut, my dad, whatever. And when he died, we found the bag. I said, oh shoot, this is cool. And then I just got into it. Started cutting my cousin's hair, my brother's hair, and the shit broke. And it exploded. So my cousin got me a whole new set.
It exploded.
Yeah, the wire exploded. And my cousin got me new machines, and it was just the history from there. I took off. That's how it started.
That's a great story. I love that.
It was cool.
And ever since then, it's just been nonstop. So how many people do you do a day now? Like,
not a lot.
Not
I
a
only
lot.
do maybe like 20, 25. Yeah.
plus prices went up.
Because prices went up. It was $5. I was cutting 100 heads.
$5 at 100 heads.
Now
Hell
it's
yeah.
like $40 and less heads.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just going to take a quick break. DJ, play that music, and then we'll come back and find out a little bit more of Mr. Mikki being a multi-serial entrepreneur.
¡Wow! ¡Qué programación más rica! Por acá, por Latino Mixx.
Welcome back to Boss It Up Media as we continue to interview Mikki. And I just had a quick question, Mikki. You look a little multicultural. What culture are you?
I'm Filipino, 100%.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. 10% by injection.
What would that be? What's the other 10%?
Dominican.
And that's because of who?
The wife.
The wife.
wife.
As we're looking at her.
Actually, I grew up in Woodside, so it was like mostly Dominican and Colombian. So that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? It didn't make me look multi-nationality, but that's what it was.
Yeah. So definitely he understands Spanish.
Yes.
He speaks it as well.
No, not really.
A little bit.
A little.
A little bit, yeah. I know he curses in Spanish, but...
Coño.
Yeah.
He sounded Dominican when he said that too.
Exactly. See, there you go.
With the umph.
So
Yeah.
I want to go back to how you... Okay, so you started you started as a barber,
Yes.
and then you went into selling merch.
Yes.
And then what else? So because since you are a serial entrepreneur, where did that take you from merch to, and then I know, oh, and you also do celebrities. You do a lot of celebrity
So,
cuts.
a little bit.
Yeah,
I
like
used to.
who?
Nori.
Still do. Nori.
I used to cut Lamar Odom. A couple of rappers.
Couple of rappers.
Nothing crazy. Camilo.
He's an artist? No, let me stop. Hi, Camilo. I'm joking.
Shots fired.
Just playing.
Drugs.
Yeah, so you've actually been around a lot of people, and you would do at home as well, like
Yes.
mobile.
Yeah,
Especially for the artists.
yeah, definitely. Like I was cutting a lot of reggaeton artists back in the days, and I used to have to go to the video shoots and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Did you always have to cut them like before and after, or it's just like right before?
Right before.
Okay, I'm always wondering if there's always getting stuff done afterwards.
After what? The videos and stuff?
Yeah.
No, just
No.
before. Then they don't need me anymore.
Then, so then it went from, and now you're a business owner, like a restaurant owner.
Well,
Restaurant entrepreneur.
you could say that. I mean, they needed. It was just it was a weird story because I do parties, right?
Exactly.
And like here I'll do it there. Everybody, everywhere. I'll just do it in whoever was available. So Louis Lex. So I told him I'm tired of making you guys rich. I need to do my own thing. So like a light bulb went on in his head, and he's like, I'll be right back. And then he came up with the idea, and he talked to the owners and everything, and he was like, yo, I got something for you. And then he came up with the plan, and boom, boom, boom.
And it made sense.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It was just, it's nothing crazy, but it was cool. It's a cool
It's still
venture,
yours.
Yeah.
It's
or
still
something
yours.
new for me to try.
But that makes sense because if you're contributing to their business, right, it would make sense for you to become equity owner and a part of it because now you're more incentivized
Yes.
to make sure that it actually is successful with different events and different types of creativity that you bring in.
They didn't need me, but they were like they needed they wanted
see a
something
value.
with that would bring added value to the business. They didn't need me though, but I'm.
But they
fast.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
they appreciate
yes.
the intellectual property and the value that you bring. So that's awesome.
Audience that you bring.
Congratulations.
He doesn't give himself as much credit as he deserves or wants to give himself as much credit because from everything that he does, I mean, everything he does it great. So he's a great barber. He does great merch. He does great parties because I know I've gone to a lot of them and will continue to be going to a lot of them. So all his parties are great. And then, so everything is followed through Queen's Finest Inc. Is that the Instagram?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So everything, so merch, parties, and then how do people make appointments, to get a cut?
I do the old school way, the text and or Instagram. People hit me on Instagram. I don't do the app. Everybody does the app nowadays, like a Barber app,
Yeah.
to make appointments. But I'm so old school that I'm not there yet.
I get it. I mean, I love old school.
Yeah.
I love
It seems
I
to
do
me
everything.
too that you have a loyal following. So if it's not
Definitely.
broken, don't fix it, right?
Definitely.
That's very well said.
Yeah, it's true. Because sometimes you want to, let's be with these new industries. But if your business is doing great, why shift it? So
Yes,
especially
exactly.
And I'm sure, did you ever try it and was like, it's not working?
No,
No, you were just like, no.
For the app thing?
Yeah.
I don't need it because I have a following. Like every day, I have the same people every day, every week. So I can't really fit new people in. But my barbers do. They should do it.
Right.
They need it.
As a man, you're loyal to your
Perfect.
barber. And
Yeah.
there's people who are loyal 15, 20 years.
Yeah, no, really. Seriously. I
How
got guys
long-
since I've been cutting
Since
30
when?
years.
Since you started?
Yep.
That's
A
crazy.
lot of
And you have loyal 30-year clientele.
Yeah.
Like, There's a lot.
Definitely.
So, obviously, you being in your community, obviously an entrepreneur,
Yes.
how do you find yourself giving back to your community? Because I heard you do a lot of that.
Yeah, we do. Like for barbering, we go to schools that with kids that need it. That's what I like. 'Cause a lot of people come up to me and ask me, "Yo, can you do our school? Can you do?" I said, "Do the kids need it? Like, are they
point.
broke? Are they poor? Do they have nothing?" That's what I want to do. I don't want to go to a school that has kids with money and they want just free haircuts or something. Or families with money. I want to do people that need it. That's where it makes me feel great. Not good, just great.
Can you share a story of something like that that really impacted you, that gave a paradigm shift that you loved?
Well, when we do it, you see the kids. Like we went to Washington Heights, then we went to Brooklyn, Washington Heights, Brooklyn a couple of times. But you see the kids, man. They're like the smile they have. When you show them the haircut, and you could see like they don't get this, And that's it. That's all I need. Everything else is regular. But when I see that smile, and oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this haircut is amazing. And
Yeah, boost the confidence right away.
yeah, they're going to their school has proms or graduations, and we're doing it for that. That's what they're doing it for.
That's
I love
important.
that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the impact that you give to them emotionally resonates with them.
Exactly.
So,
Confidence.
Yes.
A lot
Oh,
of these
yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
they lack confidence, and then just that haircut is going to give them everything
Oh,
that they
definitely.
need.
More swag.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was about to say New York is always about swag. So
Yeah.
give them that swag.
And if
you go,
anyone
trust me.
knows swag, it's Mikki.
Trust me, though. Like you can see, they come with like afros, like down. It's crazy.
Wow.
And you could change their lives with one haircut. Believe it or not, it sounds corny, but you really could.
Have you inspired any of them to actually become a barber?
I don't know about them now, but I know I have other people that are barbers now, and they're doing really good. I'm not saying I inspired them, but they tell me that. So I don't know if they're like, just gassing my head or just trying to like kiss my ass or something. But, like, yo, you inspire. I've heard it a couple of times. Like, you inspired me a barber. Like they were
beautiful.
young when I was cutting their hair. So now they're older and barbers and very successful. So I think I inspired them.
That's awesome.
Do you feel like you ever had a mentor that got you through a lot of this stuff, or was it kind of just you going through your trials and tribulations?
What, the barbering thing?
Yeah. I mean, the merch, like...
And business in general.
Well, all right. In the barbering world, I used to just hang out at Astor Place.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That was really
the place.
Yeah.
Back in the day?
I used to go after school, I'd take the train to the village, and I'll just stay in there and hang out with these guys that sell the mixtapes. These guys, I forgot the name, Skin Deep. Anyway, I would just hang out there and just like watch everybody cut hair, the money, exchanging the money, the talk, and just of course cutting hair, but just being in a barbershop like that, it was crazy. That was my mentor. As for the clothing, I would have to say School of Hard Knocks, and this company called EOS, Eli.
Okay.
EOS, but School of Hard Knocks was like, they were the kings of queens. Like I had to like, wow, this is what I want to be like that. They had a nice store. They had dope, like dope merch and designs. It was cool. And me and him are friends now. That's the crazy thing.
So when did you realize that Queen's Finest was really a brand and a movement?
That's a good question. Damn, I never thought about that. That's a good question. I would say, shit.
Oh, we got him stumped. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was damn. I mean, like she said, I don't give myself enough credit because I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'm a barbershop, right? That knows a lot of people, and they do support me by buying the clothes and everything. But as for being a major, like a brand, I never saw it like that, to be honest with you.
Well, it is, and congratulations to that because it is.
Thank you.
But so at one point, did you see that, okay, I can't do this by myself because it's actually growing larger, so I need a team that's actually going to help me build this to the next level as a brand?
That's another good question. Because you know what it is? Like, I did everything by myself, to be honest with you, from the barbershop to the clothing. And I did have a little team. And it didn't really work, but we're still friends, but it didn't really work. So I kept doing it by myself. I needed help from my wife and, like everything like that. And my friends, of course, everybody. Actually, I'm
That's your team.
That's what I was going to say. The whole team is everybody that buys my clothes and posts it. And, they tag me and everything and they wear it. That's my team, to be honest with you.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what it is that he's such a loyal friend, business. In business, he's loyal with everyone that's in his life, and therefore, what he gives out, he gets back.
Whatever you seed, you harvest.
So
that's
I really
awesome.
have to say, he has an immense amount of followers, great friends that surround him, people that support him, but it's all because he supports them. So that's the beautiful part of it. Not everyone, starts a brand and is, they could be successful just because of the brand, but they're not as someone that they want to work with. But he also does everything pretty much on his own, and he has a great wife as well that, is no joke. I mean, that's your backbone, right?
Yeah.
Couplepreneurship.
Yeah.
You're pretty much a true hustler. Hustle mentality.
Yeah, definitely.
You forget about the recognition, show me the money type of deal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Of course it's about the money, but it's not always about the money, though. Like, for the example, the kids, It's not, I don't get paid for that.
Right.
And I don't make a lot of money in the clothes. I make money and just to recycle it, to buy more, to make more clothes and sell it. And it's also more advertising for my barbershop and for my parties because, it's cool to wear the clothes and go to the parties and go to the shop and go to the pool parties and all that stuff. It's like it advertises itself. It's
right.
like recycling each other. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever seen Mikki actually do anything for money. And this is why he does so well. He actually does it to make people happy. People love his merch. People love his parties. People love his haircuts. So that makes him happy.
Yeah.
That's his richness. So, but that's why he does so great.
Yeah.
You know, because of the love he puts
Like,
into it.
if I don't get paid like crazy, like I'm doing everything for money. To be honest, you know, I gotta make money,
Yes.
of
Yeah.
course. But if I don't get paid a lot, it's all right. I mean, I don't. As long as it's everybody has fun at the parties, especially. She gets mad though, but that's it.
Let's have a meeting. I've seen her.
But you know, it's for the future though. You know, like I'm sure it'll get to the next level soon, real soon.
But that's a beautiful thing that you can monetize, or I don't want to say monetize, but you're blessed by your authenticity to serve others.
Yeah.
However it is, whether it was cutting hair or providing something that represents, you know, where you're from, right? Because there's a lot of pride for New Yorkers and what borough they're from, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you know, so the fact that you're authentically able to do that is very commendable, but then also be cognizant enough to monetize on that too.
Yes.
So
Because every time I see him work, and especially the two of them together as a couple, everything they do is seamless. So they don't get too, like, they don't show it. At least they
That's
don't
true.
show it. They
That's
don't.
true.
They don't get stressed. They throw a party. They get in there looking great. We're here.
I
You
love
know,
it.
they're wearing their merch. They're always, you know, branding themselves everywhere they walk. They're always branding themselves. And
Yeah,
you know,
I branded everything.
yeah,
everything.
His car.
Everything has
I
to
mean-
have a Queen's Finest. Everything. That's what I tell everybody, especially upcoming people that want to know, like, yo, what do you do to, like, not survive, but to keep, you know, like, keep it going. So I always tell them to keep relevance. You gotta make yourself relevant all the time. So I always, you know, I'm always shouting out Queen's Finest. I make sure everybody posts Queen's Finest. I'll tag them so they, you know, whatever. And everything I have has to have Queen's Finest on it. Whether it's my barber chairs. You saw that I
Yeah.
did that. I just
Love
embroidered.
that.
Yeah, you know, I put Queen's Finest on everything.
Love
Even though I'm Mikki, but Queen's Finest is, you know, like,
That's
Your
you.
brand.
yeah.
I love that. So we're going to continue asking Mikki more about how he bosses it up, but we're going to take a quick break. Music. DJ, play that music.
See you soon.
¡Wow! ¡Qué programación más rica! Por acá, por Latino Mixx.
Welcome back to Boss It Up Media. And I know Joe Crease had a quick question for Mikki. What was that question you had?
Yes, yes. So everyone loves to talk about all the beautiful, the roses, the flowers of entrepreneurship, but it could be hard. So what's like the dirty stuff?
Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Let's go.
Yes, yes. Like a hard situation or experience in regards to being an entrepreneur.
All right, so like being a barbershop owner, you get all the hookups and the perks of like the street, you know? So it was easy for me to get into illegal activities and stuff. So obviously I got arrested and went to prison for a couple of years. And that was like my lowest point because I had nothing anymore at this point, you know? Like I had my friends and everything and family and all that stuff, but for the years that I was locked up, I lost everything. So when I came back, I came back to nothing. Even though, you know, everybody was still there for me and everybody was waiting for me, not waiting with the haircuts, but they were waiting for me to get back so I could get back into business. So I had to start from the ground because I lost my barbershop and lost everything, whatever. And so I just, you know, it was hard. Like I'd have no money, like really no money. And so I just, like you said before, I had my friends' support. Not my friends, but my, you know, customers and friends and family and everything. So they all came back, and it was just a slow process to get back up to where I started from. But it was a tough road. It took me about a year to get back to to a real barbershop, and it was tough. It was tough.
What do you have to do to consistently like regenerate your mind not to give up? Because that must have been difficult coming back
Yeah.
and then starting from the beginning, knowing what you had. And by
Yeah.
the way, I congratulate you in
Yes.
regards to the mindset, because it's easy to become a victimized, but you didn't become a victim. From what I see, you became a victor of, and you didn't allow your past circumstances become your future.
No, I used that actually. I used that, the negative and the loss to build myself up, you know. And it was a tough journey, but you know, I'm back.
But you had that vision to
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. No,
to move forward.
they knew I was going straight, you know, tunnel vision all the way. I was just working, nonstop.
Yeah, have you ever seen Mikki? He's always working.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I've been away and he's cutting on the beach. And he's cutting
I
by
love
the
it.
pool, and he's cutting by the pool.
Yeah.
At his wedding, he was literally giving. I'm like, you're the one getting married, and
That's-
he's
Oh,
literally
that's
giving
right.
That's
Funny.
wild.
haircuts by the pool. I'm like, what is going on?
You know, I love it though. I wasn't getting paid for it, but
But see how much love he
I
has.
love it.
He has so much love.
Passion right there.
Yeah.
Even at his wedding, that's passion.
Yeah. Love for his work, love for his friends, love for it all.
So what advice would you give someone that wants to become an entrepreneur? Like real talk.
Real talk. Okay, I would say, like I said before, also relevance. You got to keep your name, like embedded in everybody's head every day, as much as you could. Especially with Instagram now, social media.
Right.
Like you could just boss it up. Like now it's in my head, boss it up. So Queen's Finest, that's what I did with Queen's Finest. I made everybody like, I made it like a name. What do you call it when a home? Like everybody knows the name because I made them, like know the name. As for business wise, you got to just stay focused.
Since we didn't have social media back then, how did you do that?
All right, I'm a gambler. So I'm definitely a gambler.
Big
so
time.
being an entrepreneurial, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
You got to take a gamble. So you're a risk taker. So you got to make sure whatever you're doing, you got to make sure you do 100%, 150% actually.
I love that.
Yeah. You're gonna lose sometimes. You're gonna, it's not gonna work. But you just got to keep going at it, or go to the next thing that you want to do.
Interesting.
Hey, maybe we should have like a collaboration of Boss It Up Media and Queen's Finest.
There you go.
There's Lisa.
I'm just putting stuff out there.
I love it.
What would be a tip like for somebody who wants to open up their own barber shop nowadays?
Well,
For like, what would be something that you would have them from 0 to 100 real quick?
First you got to cut hair. If you're just doing it to make money and hire barbers and stuff, and you just want to be the owner, you're not going to really make money. Like it's a struggle. That's going to be, you got to be a barber to open a barber shop and make money, and to succeed. And you got to be a good barber actually, because you can't be trash, and like think that you're going to make it, because people fail. Barbers fail.
Right.
You have to be. You got to make. You got to have a good barber. You're a good barber. Whatever the case is, you got to be 100%. You can't go half-ass on anything.
And you won a competition last year, right?
Yeah, fastest fade.
Look at that. Wow. So you were the fastest one.
Yeah.
Like-
That's what I'm known for, being fast. 'Cause I had 100 heads, and 100 heads in 8 hours, you got to be fast back then.
Wow.
So I stayed with that, same. I'm still fast.
So you perfected your craft because of,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not great, but I'm fast. And haircuts are mediocre. But
No, I doubt
get in and
that.
out. That's
If
all.
you had 80 to 100 heads coming into your door, it's because it was quality as well. So quality and time.
And they still keep coming back, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, he has the same loyal customers.
Yep.
So
30 plus years,
clients,
yeah.
Exactly. So obviously you're doing something good.
Yeah.
What would you want to be remembered for?
Ooh, good question. I don't know. I think Queen's Finest is enough. Just whatever it is. It's not just the clothing. It's not just the parties. I used to say that Queen's Finest is not a shirt. It's a lifestyle.
Love that.
Because it's like a crew. It's like her, him. Like it was art. We have a big circle of friends. So it's like not even just friends, like close friends. Like even like outsiders. They come and they become part of our circle. So Queen's Finest is that. It's not just.
It became a community.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good word, perfect word, because
Yes.
it's not just our close friends; it's a lot of people, and it's not just clothing. It really is like a lifestyle because we do a lot. It's not just me; it's us. We all do a lot.
And we're all repping. We're all wearing it. We're all about it.
Yeah,
And it makes sense because if it is a lifestyle and they want to brand themselves as a lifestyle, you actually work continuously bringing that type of culture.
yeah, definitely.
Through, and that culture became visual through that brand.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
Yep.
How music is like part of your story.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So Queen's Finest is part of that community story. So that's awesome.
It's funny because a long time ago, I'm talking about over 20 years ago, I remember saying to someone, I'm like, oh, you're Queen's Finest. Saying, blah, 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 Queen's Finest because they were from Queens. They're like, I'm not Queen's Finest. Mikki's Queen's Finest. And I'm like, what do you mean? I thought we were all Queen's Finest. And then they were like, yeah, but that's his brand. And I was like, oh, okay. And then that's like when I started learning about like the whole branding thing and how important it was and how people were really like showing respect to Mikki and his brand and that it was, his. So that's a big thing. Yeah. You've been branding forever.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, everything. I put Queen's Finest on everything.
How are you going to add a little bit of Queen's Finest, like let's say into Mojo? Like, are you going to, is that going to be with your parties? Is that going to be?
Well, I'm going to work on that. They're pretty good already. Like yesterday we went to the brunch over there and it was, I was like, I don't have any space for, they don't have space for me. They're already popping. They're already good. But, I think just posting alone is good enough. That's going to bring, like my part to it, and I'm going to go, of course, every now and then, but it's pretty cool. Like I never did the restaurant thing. I never had a boss. I never had a partner. I never had, anybody, like, except for her, but.
She's over there like, hold up.
I see her, like, I'm looking this way, but I see her looking at me.
Partner.
No, but I never had anybody to to answer to. And this is going to be a journey for me. It's weird.
So what made you make a decision? Because that's when you're used to working as a couplepreneur or as an individual and now actually being a partner with a third party, right? Mm-hmm. What made you say yes? Because you could have said no.
Yeah, that's true. I could have said no. And I would have to say, the thing is, I wanted to open up a long time ago. Me and my boy Dave, we wanted to open something up already before COVID. And we were about to sign 3308. I don't know if you know about it. So we were about to sign it, and then we said, let me throw a party first, and let me see how it goes. So I threw a party, after-work party, and it was amazing. So I said, all right, this is it. 3308 is going to be our bar. And right the day before I was going to sign, the world shut down.
March 2020.
Yeah. It was actually March 21st, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But we were about to sign it, and the world shut down, and it kind of was a blessing that happened because they didn't have outdoor dining, whatever. So anyway, that failed, or it didn't happen. So then we had another opportunity, like recently, to do something else. And we slept on it. Like I didn't have the money for it. And I wanted that. It was a bar in Steinway. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that didn't happen. That didn't work out. So then Lex brought this opportunity to me. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sleep anymore. I'm just gonna do it, and whatever happens from there happens. And I hope, I'm still at the beginning. It's like the first, first week, but I love it. I just love doing what I do on social media, and that's what. Sorry, I can't breathe. Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I never did this before, so let's just hope for the best.
You're gonna do great. I mean, it's so you.
Like I said, they don't need me. It's already great. Mojo is already crowded every day. Every time we go there, it's crowded. So hopefully, I bring something to the table.
You will,
and they see it.
So would you tell people who want to get into business now, want to become entrepreneurs, that take risk, opportunities, you never know?
Yep.
What might
never know
pan out of it?
You got to be confident anyway in yourself.
Yes.
You have to know what you're doing. And
you can't be scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
But you don't act like you're scared.
No, I'm scared. She knows I'm scared. Like every time I go out there, I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Nervous is different than scared, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I always say fear and faith can't live in the same room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes when you do that, it's the excitement, but fall and lean more towards the faith versus the fear.
Definitely. I have to anyway, but definitely.
I feel like everything he does, he'll say things to say, oh, I'm scared or I'm nervous or I don't know. But it just always shines.
It's part of the process.
Yeah.
He's bold with it too. Yeah. So, that means that you have a good confidence in yourself because to actually launch, into something, not everyone is bold enough to actually, imperfect action is still action.
Got it.
So that's coming.
I'm getting this advice. This is great. Like I said, I'm just getting my feet wet in this thing. Like my bread and butter is barbering. Mm-hmm. That's where my money is. That's what pays all the bills. But everything else is more of a hobby / business, of course. But like I don't know what's gonna happen with the future.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that leads me to do what I wanted to do from the beginning.
Hey.
To open up my own thing.
Awesome.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So get that intellectual property, that experience,
Yeah.
which will segue to your
I
launch.
learned a lot in a week. Believe it or not, I learned a lot about the business.
So share your the address of your barbershop, how they can purchase merch, the RVC,
Moho RVC. Moho Forest Hills.
Yeah, just share everything.
Share all the tags.
Queen's Finest Barbershop is in 7720 Queens Boulevard in Elmhurst. And the Instagram is Queen's Finest INC. That's also the website, queensfinestinc.com. And Moho RVC is in Sunrise in
Rockville Center.
Yeah.
RVC, though.
Yep.
And the one in Forest Hills on Austin.
Right by me.
And the parties, all the parties.
Are you going to be having parties in Forest Hills?
I don't know. I don't think it's set up
It's
for a
small.
party.
It's a little smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not as.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Still
let
go
me know. I'll
support.
just go roll over.
But the RVC is lit.
our brunch party at Patricia's on once a month is really, really good.
Yeah. So the other locations that you have parties would be.
Rabbit Hole in Astoria, wherever, Miami, hopefully
Yeah.
Orlando. I'm trying to get Orlando, but wherever I can get a good party going.
See, they don't stop. Like if they could do Orlando, they could do Florida. If they could do, wherever they can get at.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. It's great that we have a
happen.
following that will come out, especially in Florida. Like we're like little people from Queens coming to
can't.
another state and
I can't
bringing a big
I love
party.
the modesty.
I can't wait.
Yeah, he does so
I'm talking about the big picture. Like say you're in Miami. Like who are these people?
Everybody
Mikki?
knows who you are in Miami.
Not everybody, but I'm just saying,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, who are these people coming into our state and throwing a big party and people are coming out? Like, who are these people that are even coming out? Because we're all old.
That's what's
We
called
only do old school parties.
You're disrupting the industry right there in Miami.
Yeah, nah, it's cool though. Like, what we bring out is the older people. Like I said, we are
Seasons,
Yeah.
not old, seasons.
the seasoned people
And not only
are
that, but
Salt and
40
pepper.
and over.
we're seasoned, but we're like the best out there right now.
That's
I mean,
true. No, we're in style.
yes,
There you go.
damn right.
We're not your
I
typical
love that.
40 and 50 year olds.
No, we're not.
But what we bring out is the people that don't go out anymore. And they're waiting for, a nice old school party theme, and that's when they come out. And that's what people don't see out there. Is that whatever. It's cool.
That's awesome. So
We were so excited to have you here.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Like
I was nervous.
he kept saying, I was in shock when he told me. I was like, I don't see him like that just because he's always like, he'll talk and
No,
he says
I
what's
don't.
on his mind. So I always feel like it's so easy for him that I was shocked that he told me he was going to be nervous.
I thought it was gonna be a lot of people too.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's
it was
close
Studio.
set.
Yeah. Studio time just for you.
I love it.
no, but we appreciate you stopping by.
I
Value
appreciate
you
you
as
guys.
thank you.
Bust
Thank
it
you.
up and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Value you. Thank you for sharing your story and being raw with us and
Thank
open.
you so much, Mikki, for that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you.
And wait, do you have new merch coming out?
Every week I come out with something.
Every week.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm in the bathroom a lot, so
The ideas keep flowing. The ideas keep flowing.
the ideas keep coming.
All right, great.
All right,
great.
can't wait to get something new. Definitely
Yes,
got to
let's
order
get
something
it.
new soon.
I was gonna bring something for you guys, but I was off yesterday and today.
What's your next party?
Sunday
Sunday.
at Patricia, which is sold out, but it's it's a good party. It's just a fun party. That's why the parties are, like I said, it's old school, so it's just fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, so you have Patricia's, and then
Then I don't know yet.
you don't know yet. All right.
Her birthday,
Oh,
the big event.
that's right. Where's that?
Check
gonna
out the IGs. You'll see how fun the
Queen's
parties
Finest
are.
INC.
Yeah,
See how
make sure
fun the
you
parties are.
follow for all the good parties. Make sure you follow for all the new merch as well. And you'll be seeing me wearing as much Queen's Finest as I can.
Let's get it.
Thank you again, Mikki, for
Thank
being
you
on
so
Busted
much,
Up
Mikki.
Media.